back to the channel, you guys. It's your boy Alex West Collects here, bringing the most in-depth action figure reviews here on YouTube. And today we're taking out the AEW Unmatched Series 11, featuring Bryan Danielson, Skye Blue, Jay White, Darby Allin, Will Ospreay, and Sting. If you are interested in grabbing any of these figures, they are now available and shipping from ringsidecollectibles.com. And you guys shop, use promo code 4LIFE to save 10% off your order. We're going to do the full set review here in this one video. We're going to start off by taking a look at each figure individually in their packaging. Taking a look at Bryan Danielson, Skye Blue, and Jay White in the packaging, you will see the upgrade for the Unmatched box artwork and all this nice font on here. You'll see the new AEW font up here. Looks really nice and clean. Kind of updated the box. Just gave it a little refresh, and I really do dig it. You'll even see the images on the side, but standard blue packaging in the background. The silver foil is still here. You get a Bryan here with two heads. You get some interchangeable hands. I do like that. Most of these figures in this wave do actually come with a lot of interchangeable pieces and heads. Skye Blue's first figure here, she comes with just a set of interchangeable hands, but look at this entrance here. Looks really nice. And we are getting Jay White in the black attire for the Bullet Club. That looks really good. We did get that Ringside Collectibles exclusive in the red. But let's take a look at the back of the packaging. Some of my favorite parts, these larger images of the wrestlers as well as the other figures in the wave. Also within this review, we're going to take a look at Will Ospreay, Sting, and Darby Allin. So Will Ospreay's first AEW figure has taken quite some time. We do have that AEW shop exclusive coming with the jacket, so that will look pretty good. I know someone was saying that they're disappointed that Will Ospreay didn't come with his tattoos. So, I mean, I'll be honest, I'm not a big aficionado of tattoos. I see none on him, so maybe he didn't have them at the time. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of. I'm sure this figure is a long time in the works. But, again, you'll see interchangeable head, interchangeable hands for Will. You also get two interchangeable heads for Sting, a bunch of interchangeable hands. I think this is obviously the figure most of us are most excited for, a throwback Sting in the AEW collection. I feel like we've been waiting a long time for this. We also do have Darby Allin here with this nice entrance jacket, soft goods. So, like I said, a lot of bang for your buckets looking like in the for these figures. You will see on the side, which I did forget to show now that I remember on the other figures, but look at this nice image of each wrestler. You did see the other ones, I guess, in the intro of the video, so I'll save it. And then, again, the new font here for the AEW logo. But look at these images on the back. I love this Luminaries collection of Sting. Really does pop. You'll see Darby here, and again, Will Ospreay. But let's get to the full set review for you guys. We're going to start off with Skye Blue. So interchangeable hands. She does come with a set of fisted hands. You'll see she does have the nail polish on them as well as the tattoos, which look really nice. I do appreciate interchangeable hands with the AEW female characters. I feel like we don't get them often. But you'll see this figure actually looks pretty good. She does have this removable headpiece. You can see the different kind of deco hits on there with the blue and the black. Very simple. She also does come with this long entrance skirt, but I don't think there's a way to open it. I was like trying to play. I feel like you kind of got to pop her off at the waist here. But I always worry about the female characters. I feel like sometimes when you pop the figure off at the waist to remove the lower piece, sometimes you run into some issues. So, and I'll see if I can get it off as we go on with this review. But let's take a quick close-up at this head sculpt. Really great likeness. I do like the face paint. The scan is really good. You'll see even the hair part. I really do like how that came out. If you guys want to take a look at the back. She also does have her tattoos here on her forearm and her wrist. I will say I still do not like the female AEW arms. They just look so small and weird with these big pins, but you will see she does have the black nail polish on there as well. I'm going to attempt to take this off, but I'm going to do this off camera. I do not want to break this figure. All right, that was actually pretty easy. The skirt does come right off. You want to pull her torso apart here, and it was pretty smooth. But like I said, sometimes you want to be careful not to break them, but pull her apart. I don't want to do it again, to be honest. You never know with these figures. But you can take a better look at her gear underneath. It does have the nice blue and black deco hits here. I got some silver here on her lower design. Going down to her lower legs, you'll see the painted on knee pads and the designs on her kickers or her boots. Look pretty good. She also does have a tattoo on the side of her leg here. Really nicely done. I actually do like the way it looks. We will quickly go through the articulation. The hair is going to obviously hinder it, but you can probably get it around if you want to. Arms go full around and in and out. You have the bicep cut, the double jointed elbows. The hands do rotate and hinge. Diaphragm joint, she gets some decent movement. Not too much. She gets a little stiff, but AEW figure's always pretty good at articulation. Waist swivel moves pretty well. Kicks up really good. Does the splits, no problem. Nice and smooth. It does have a thigh cut, the double jointed knees, as well as the foot articulation. So that's never a complaint usually with Jazzwares figures. And this figure just really came out really, really good. Moving right along to Bryan Danielson. So accessory-wise, you will get a set of the open hands here for him to do his kind of like pose when he comes out. Does have the fisted hands that do come with the figure. Additionally, you do get two heads here with the eye patch on one and one just with the cover. I actually really do like how that came out. We'll zoom in for you guys so you can take a better look. Personally, I like the screaming scan a little better than this kind of straight face scan. I feel like it does look a little weird around his beard. You can see how it's painted in like two different colors. That I don't like, but he does have the braid in the back, which is really awesome. You can see the sculpting of the eye patch over it. As far as the rest of Bryan, standard torso, he does have more of that tanner skin tone. You'll see the like the kind of chains design here on his trunks in the black. Looks really good in the back. Has some nice silver paint detail on the back of his knee pad, just black on the back. Looks really good. I don't know. Let me know in the comments, which head do you like? We'll swap it out. That actually has felt pretty smooth, even swapping out Skye Blue's lower torso. These parts have been sometimes a little finicky. I feel like sometimes when you do these head swaps or torso swaps, they can be a little annoying, but this head actually looks pretty good too on here. I don't know, which one do you guys like better? I did want to swap on those hands for you guys for him to do kind of like his entrance pose. That looks so good with the screaming head here. But we'll go through some quick articulation. Head will go fully round. Looks down about that much, not too far up. Arms go fully round. You do have the bicep cut. The double jointed elbows are a little stiff on mine. There you go. That's not too bad. He does have the diaphragm joint. You also do get a little bit at the waist, not too much here. The hands will fully rotate and hinge. He does the splits really good. Kicks up, a little stiff on mine, to be honest with you guys. Thigh cut, double jointed knees. Does have the boot cut. The feet do go up and down. They also do rock. This foot is also, or leg is also a little stiff going up, but pretty solid so far. Darby Allin actually does not come with any other interchangeable pieces, but you know what? He does come with a soft goods entrance cape. We will definitely zoom in for you guys to get a closer look. Look at that scan. Really do like the likeness to Darby. Probably their most Toyota character in AEW. Love the screaming scan, the half face paint. You'll see all the deco hits on the figure itself, so I can definitely tell why they omitted it. Also does come with this little necklace. But look at the freaking details on this coat. It feels really good. Doesn't feel cheap at all. I feel like something about this weight feels a little more premium than we've getting. I feel like Jazzwares is stepping up their game, which I definitely do appreciate as a collector. We will remove this jacket off the figure. Generally, he comes with like those rubber coats, but this actually looks really, really good. Again, nice material to it. No staining on it. Not that it would. It's not a black soft goods, but just to point that out if you guys were curious. You can see all the details on it, man. The tats, the marks. Even on his hands, you'll see that. Looks really good. Take a look at the back of the figure as well. And then pretty much your standard Darby that we've seen for his like kind of like jorts with the tights underneath. No design. Actually, there is a little design on his boots and a little hang off here at the back here. But if you guys want to go through some quick articulation for Darby, head will fully rotate. Looks down really good. Looks up really good, which is great for a Darby figure, right? Arms do go fully around. You get the bicep cut. Double jointed elbows. Hands do rotate and hinge. A lot of movement here at the diaphragm. Will turn 360. Not a lot at the waist. That's one thing that Jazzwares doesn't do the best, to be honest. Kicks up about that much. Other leg also about that much. Does the splits really good. There's a thigh cut. Double jointed knees. The boots do rotate. My boots still feel a tad loose. Not awful, but just loose enough to notice. And you'll see the feet do go up and down. They also do rock here for Darby Allin. Our next figure we're taking is Jay White. So very similar to the Ringside Collectibles exclusive figure that we got, just in the black attire versus the red. You will see he does have this like plastic wrap to protect. So I always like to save that for the videos to get my candid reaction on camera to see if there is any staining. But for hands, you get the gun hand as well as the kind of like hang 10 hand for him. He does come with, I guess, a fisted hand and then like a mic open holding hand here. You get two heads, which I believe are the same as the exclusive. You got the smiling scan and the screaming scan. I will say I think I like this head sculpt better, especially with the black, but does come with a soft goods leather jacket. I didn't think that was going to be the case when we got his mainline release. I figured the Ringside would be more premium. You get the leather jacket, you probably get a plastic coat from, but they did go with a leather coat. Let's go ahead and remove it off the figure, see what we're dealing with here. Even the arms are wrapped on this figure. Just looks like, I don't know. Man, I always worry about these hands. I should always pop off your hands if you can to make it a little easier. You have to pop off the hands. And look at that. He's like body bagged. But first inspection, I'm not noticing anything, which is great. I feel like that was a big issue for collectors. And this plastic wrap sometimes is so annoying to get off. Like, I hate that we even have to go this route. I'm going to clean this up off camera just to save time. I'm glad I did that because that was a pain in the butt. He did have some tape on his chest and on his back, which I was able to remove most of that adhesive, just kind of stickiness from the tape, but no staining that I'm noticing. If you guys want a quick close-up, you may be able to catch some of that glue that I took off of the figure, but looks pretty clean, no stains, which I'll take, man. I can clean off some glue, that's not a problem. I did actually go ahead and also swap the head, so if you guys want to see what that looked like on the figure body versus the original head, and also if you wanted to look a better look at the logo on the leather jacket, that it is right there for you guys. But let's zoom out, let's run through the articulation. Head will fully rotate really nice, arms go around, bicep cut, double jointed elbows, hands do rotate and hinge. Diaphragm joint is pretty good, a little stiffer on this one. Waist swivel, just a bit. Legs are a little stiff. I've noticed these legs are a little stiffer on all these figures as far as the kick up. Thigh cut, double jointed knees. The boots do actually rotate as well. Other side's pretty good too. So, but if you guys also wanted to get a quick close up on his lower legs, which I forgot to do, sorry guys. You can see the different slashes of the switchblade. You got the BC era here, kind of plain black boots. I like this, man. I mean, I like the ringside one too, but this is what I wanted. I wanted him in the black attire for the Bullet Club, and I think this one delivered. Will Ospreay's first AEW figure. I believe the only figure we've gotten from him was that Super 7 New Japan figure, which I hated. I thought that figure was absolute garbage. I'm not the biggest fan of Super 7, so I'm happy to see what Jazzers can bring to us here. But accessory-wise, so you get the open hands on the figure, but he does come with 2 fisted hands, as well as 1 pointing hand. And you do get 2 interchangeable heads here. So you have a screaming scan here, as well as a kind of straight face scan. Let's get a quick close-up so you guys get a better look. I actually like the straight face scan better. My screaming scan looks like it's got a little bit of a gap tooth, just some bad paint application, but you'll see the sculpting on the hair. Looks pretty nice. I mean, he's one of my favorites in AEW. I don't watch a lot of AEW as much as I used to be totally honest with you guys, but Will Ospreay is a talent, man. I know some people are not the biggest fans, but he is great. This figure looks pretty awesome. Again, no tattoo detailing. I don't know if that's accurate to the time or not. You guys can comment down below and let me know, but love the gear. It's black, but look at this like kind of like green coloring here. Just looks really, really nice. Different kind of like dragons on it. Looks pretty sweet, man. And you can see how it continues on the front. Take a look at the other side. That actually looks really awesome. It does have the white hand tape and the elbow pad. Black knee pads here, kind of plain black kickers, but they do add something here with the white, like kind of little detailing. Really like the way how this figure came out, man. Just simplistic gear. I feel like a lot of these figures in this wave have the black, but again, look at that like metallic green. That really does pop. You can see it continues on the back. Absolutely love it. Even the little white on the kickers really does add something. Swap at the head. You guys can get a better look, and you can get your screaming Ospreay here. Again, I'm probably gonna go with this head for my display. He just looks a little more of the likeness, but articulation, head will fully rotate. Looks down about that much, back about that much. Arms will go fully around, bicep cut, double jointed elbows, hands do rotate and hinge. Diaphragm joint, a little stiff on this one, but not awful. Looks up and down pretty good. Get some waist articulation. Kicks up that much. Does the splits really good. Thigh cut, double jointed knees. The kickers do rotate, and you also do get the ankle rocker and the up and down motion. Let me know down in the comments below which head do you like, and what do you think of their first take at Ospreay. Probably the most anticipated figure from this wave, at least for me. We have the Stinger, and I'm in love. But let's get through the extra accessories that do come. He comes with a lot of hands, so you get kind of like these mic open holding hands. The figure does have the fisted hands on there. You do get a set of pointing hands. I will say these fingers look a little long now that I'm just kind of noticing, but kind of like open palm finger pointing hands for Sting. These I love. These are like you could have them either calling for the woo, or kind of like the old school like wrestler kind of pose with these hands. I actually really do like the look of these. I believe these are new. I don't know. Someone comment down, let me know if I'm wrong here, but looks great. Also, you do get 2 heads here, and they both look really good. The face paint on them is different, so you'll notice the design. He kind of has more black up top, and you'll see the more I don't want to say traditional, but the face paint I'm more known for, or familiar with Surfer Sting. But you'll see the big flat top. You got a screaming scan here. You got more of a gritting teeth scan. These both look really, really good. Let's take a look at the side here. You see a little bit of the rat tail on this one. No rat tail on the back here. Man, the only complaint I'm noticing is this Sting has like a little notch. I guess maybe when they were separating the plastic heads or something at the factory. That is not on this one, so I don't know, I like this head better, but that's freaking annoying, dude. Like, and I've seen other reviews where they also have it, so that's probably going to be consistent with all the figures. If you want to swap the head while we're here, Let's see what the other head looks like on the figure body. Oh, that looks good too, man. Oh, dude. I think this may have to be the head. I don't know, dude. This is really good. Again, here are both heads. We'll continue on. I'm just in love. You can see the torso color, and you're going to notice that the torso is a little different than the arms as far as the skin tone. Kind of a Jazzwares thing, unfortunately, but looks really good. Does have the rib torso. No other details. You just have the white wrist tape. Here's one to look at the back. And look at this clean white attire. I have no idea what this is based off of. If this is a Japan era thing or what. But you'll see the scorpion here. No detail on that, but the white just looks so clean. Look at these boots. I think this is a new boot mold design. You can see how the straps look here with the silver paint applications. The nice kind of like purplish blue. Man, it looks so good. That really looks really, really good, man. I'm surprised how good it is for Jazzwares. But articulation, head will fully rotate. Looks about that much. Looks down about there. Arms go fully around. Bicep cut. Double jointed elbows. Hands do rotate and hinge. The diaphragm joint is a little loose, and I don't want to say overly loose. It's just looser than I probably want it to be. But you can even see the piece, like, not separating, but you can see where the gap is. Not a deal breaker, but waist articulation, not much. Splits are pretty good, but again, a little stiffer. Not loosey-goosey, I guess not a bad thing. Better than too stiff or too loose. Thigh cut, double jointed knees. You do have a boot cut here. Man, this figure is just so fun. If there's going to be a complaint now, I wish this was a goddamn Supreme, because can you imagine pinless joints on it? Oh, would it really put it over the top? We definitely need a Surfer Sting Supreme. What do you guys think? Let's run through a few different Sting comparisons. So on the left here, we have the Unmatched figure. You can see they're around the same height, and we also do have the Supreme, which I'm still disappointed how short he is, but the figures do look great. A few Mattel Sting comparisons. So we have the Bash at the Beach 3-pack here, a different era, of course. And also we do have, this is a custom Ultimate Edition I put together, Crow Sting. And how beautiful is that WCW newly sculpted title with this figure? A few Mattel Surfer Stings. So we do have the Defining Moments figure from, I believe that's Bash at the Beach. I did swap at the head with the basic because I just hated that head when it came out. And we also do have the Sting here in the green. I will say these figures drive me nuts because the belts don't really wrap too well around them with the jacket, and I hate those stiff coats. And another comparison, an early WCW kind of feud. We have the old school Elite Ric Flair versus this brand new Jazzwares Surfer Sting. If you guys have enjoyed this video review, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Help me get to my goal of 10,000 subs by the end of this year. Thank you to all you guys who have smashed that subscribe button. Let me know what you think of this brand new set from AEW. Very solid set in my opinion. And guys, don't forget, please turn on the notification bell. Stay tuned to the newest action figure reviews here on my channel. So let's get right into it. Very strong wave, a lot of great figures, a lot of first-time figures we're seeing with Will Ospreay, Skye Blue. You get a kind of like a modern version of Bryan Danielson, excuse me. This first-time Surfer Sting. Oh man, this is tough. Let's start with Darby Allin. I do like this figure. I love the face paint. I love all the deco hits. Love the soft goods jacket. No real complaints, and that's kind of crazy, right? Skye Blue, her first figure, came out great. I feel like she articulates pretty smooth. I'm not a big fan of the kind of rubber like skirt she comes with. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but it's something added. You get the little crown or headpiece that comes with it. D-Bry back there comes with two heads. I really like the look of it, like both heads, and the little braid in there with the updated look. I love the eye patch. Another great figure with the Jay White. Like this is rare because I'm not a Jazzwares hater, but sometimes I feel like their quality has not been there and their selections have made no sense. But this is a really, really good wave. Love Jay White. The black looks really good. I think it's better than the ringside one. I think of Jay White, I think of black attire. Again, first time in the line, Will Ospreay. What a nice kind of entrance jacket, but like the Screaming Head, not my favorite, but I do like the straight skin. I love his attire, just really a great color, and I'm in love with this Sting figure. I love everything about it. The one gripe I want to say is that other head had that little notch in the side. That is the only thing I'm going to knock it for. This figure just looks so clean. I want to throw in my WCW display. You can see him with the world title. Looks really good. Imagine the newly sculpted belt on here. Man, solid set, available at ringside. I think this is a pickup, guys. I don't think I would sleep on any of these. If you want me to rank them, this is going to be tough. From my least favorite to my favorite, we'll start off at number 6. I'm going to go Darby Allin. It's a great figure. We've just gotten so many Darbys. I'm going to go number 5. I'm going to go D-Bry. Number 4, I'm going to go with Skye Blue. Great figure, but man, it's tough. Number 3, I'm going to go Jay White. Number 2, Will Ospreay. And number 1 is a no-brainer. It's Sting. So again, head over to ringside. Do not sleep on the set. It is a very, very strong set. And the figures actually feel more premium in hand. Articulation-wise, they don't feel loosey-goosey. No staining. So, I mean, what more could you guys want? Head over to ringside. Use promo code 4LIFE to save 10% off your order. Before you go, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at AlexWestCollects. I hope you guys have enjoyed this full set review, and I'll catch you all in the next one.